This is Platinum Northwest TV News. Good evening and thank you so much for joining us. I'm Philadelphia Mangoeng. These are the leading top stories. First up, Community Safety and Transport MEC visits the family of the late off-duty SABS member who was killed on Friday evening. And two service providers joined 5 others in the Bojanala 23 million rand fraud case. In the business news, Parliament committee says that the SABS is on the verge of collapse. And in the sports news, Northwest team SASA takes first place at the Summer Games. We begin here. Northwest MEC on Community Safety and Transport Management Vessels Morweng visited the family of the late Constable in Ganyesa. This after the 41-year-old off-duty police constable was attacked on his way home after knocking off. It is understood that he was taken to a local clinic after being found with stab wounds on the street in Pohung section in Ganyesa on Friday evening. Morweng has passed the message of condolences to the family and commended the police for the arrest of 3 suspects who appeared at the Ganyesa Magistrates Court yesterday after their arrest on Saturday. The case was postponed by the Magistrates Court to next week Wednesday for a formal bail application. Here's Northwest Police spokesperson Captain Mpho Manyoba.
A multidisciplinary team comprising of various police units assembled to investigate the murder of a 41-year-old off-duty police constable made a breakthrough when they arrested 3 suspects on Saturday, 5 April 2025. According to information, the late Constable Eric Tekolo was taken to the local clinic after being found with stab wounds on the street at Pohung section, Ganyesa village outside Vryburg on Friday evening, 4 April 2025. The member later succumbed to his injuries. Ensuing investigations culminated in the arrest of the trio, aged 19, 23 and 25, including the recovery of some of the victims' robbed goods. The suspects are expected to appear before the Ganyesa Magistrates Court on Monday, 7 April 2025, facing charges of robbery. The Northwest Acting Provincial Commissioner, Major General Patrick Asaning, said that the involvement of youth in crime and substance abuse is a cause for great concern, which has dropped not only the family of a breadwinner, but also the country and the community of a young, not only family of a breadwinner, but also the country and the community of a young responsible person who wanted to serve and protect. He said further that their arrest, the suspects have brought shame to their families and an unbearable pain to the family, friends and colleagues of the late constable. This senseless barbaric murder is confirming the moral decay and gratuitous violence within society due to proliferation and consumption of liquor.
In other news, members of the Hawk Serious Commercial Crime Investigation arrested 45-year-old Esther Malesa, thus the director of Kia's project, and 53-year-old Moses Malesa, the director of Marole Nameng Trading Enterprise, yesterday on charges of fraud, money laundering and corruption. Esther Malesa was granted 100,000 rand bail, with Moses Malesa being granted 50,000. The pair joins 5 other accused who were arrested last month implicated in defrauding the Bojanala Platinum District Municipality of over 25 million rand between December 2018 and May 2019. In more news, the Department of Water and Sanitation has urged people who reside within the floodline of the Vaal River downstream of the Vaal Dam and the Bloemhof Dam to evacuate and move to safer areas. This comes after heavy flow into the Vaal Dam prompted the opening of the 5th sluice gate on Sunday morning. The department was forced to open gate sluices 4 and 5 over the weekend after dam storage surpassed 100% capacity. It advised residents living along the banks of the Vaal River to begin removing valuable equipment, movable infrastructure and livestock to avoid any possible damage or loss. The Vaal Dam's water storage was at 111.51% by midday on Sunday, rising from 109.3% full capacity. Moving on to international news now, U.S. President Donald Trump's administration is ending most, if not all, remaining U.S. aid for Afghanistan and Yemen in what the UN World Food Program said could be a death sentence for millions. The cuts were among numerous aid programs terminated for more than a dozen countries, including Somalia and Syria, over the weekend by the State Department and U.S. Agency for International Development. The total amount of U.S. cuts was over $1.3 billion, according to the figures provided by Stand Up for Aid, a grassroots advocacy group. And with that, let's take a look now at the business news. In the business news, the Parliament's Portfolio Committee on Trade, Industry and Competition says that the South African Bureau of Standard is on the verge of collapse. Among the problems highlighted was the agency's inability to carry out basic functions such as product testing. The committee visited the agency's headquarters in Pretoria yesterday. Now, the committee member Toby Chan says that they are concerned about the deteriorating situation at the Bureau. And that's all for the business news. Your sports update follows next. In sporting news, the South African Sport Association for the Intellectually Impaired, that's SASA team, representing the Northwest Department of Education, has achieved an impressive first-place finish at the National Age Group SummerGames. The Northwest team, that composed of 130 learners from 4 districts, showed remarkable dedication, passion and resilience throughout the competition, finally securing the winner's trophy. The sports featured in this championship included the black ball pool, cricket, hockey, indoor rowing, swimming and table tennis. The MEC for Education in the Northwest, Viola Mutsumi, commended the team and highlighted the department's responsibility extend beyond the classroom instruction. The MEC also announced that the province will be hosting the South African Special Olympics in September of next year, emphasizing that this significant event will serve as motivation for learners to excel. Moving on to cricket news now, Cricket South Africa has officially announced the contracted squad for the Proteas men's team for the 2025-26 season. A total of 80 national contracts and 2 hybrid contracts have been awarded, effective from the 1st of June 2025 to the 31st of May 2026. The introduction of hybrid contracts means that David Miller and Rassie van der Dussen will be contracted to participate in specific bilateral tours and ICC events as agreed upon. Notably, the national contracts have been awarded for the first time to Lazard Williams, a seam bowler from the Momentum Multiply Titans, and Senejan Motusami, an all-rounder from Dufferbet Warriors. Now, they are joined by Kwena Mapaka, a fast bowler from the DP World Lions, who made his international debut across all formats in the past season. The contract supports a busy season for the national team, including tours to Zimbabwe, Australia, England, Pakistan and India, plus a home series against the West Indies. And that's where we're going to have to leave it for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back again tomorrow evening. Till then, good night and take care.